Next time I should use fresh herbs.
Like you?
It still hasn't got better.
Not in the slightest.
I have something for you that...
Thank you. Oh.
Well?
Not yet.
No. To look at you, I'd say you're as fit as a fiddle.
It'll be all right once I get a good meal in me.
It's about Victoria, the girl from Miskovitz.
Christ almighty. That woman won't leave me alone. Now she sent someone to try and change my mind?
Well, I didn't come to change your mind.
Well, she's tried practically everything.
And what was she trying to...
Look, we had a bit of fun once or twice.
Victoria's missing.
What do you mean she's missed?
As if the Earth seeing as you two used to meet up.
She didn't tell anyone?
There was a pool of blood on the floor.
She often said she didn't know what she'd do if I left. But
What were you expecting? She's already in a tough situation.
I can't just prance right out of the camp. Not far from here to the east, there's a small clearing in the forest where there's a...
Good.
I know. Tell her she's a stupid cow. I didn't force...
All right. I'll give her your message.
That's right. I'll never touch another mushroom again.
Where do you think you're going?
What goes around?
God bless you, sir.
I'd like to
Your first time, eh? What's it to be? All right. So, what do you feel like? Of course, it's tough for a...
Let's take the good old...
Fine.
Hang on. Yeah, here it...
Wait a while until I get... Get in line. And loose. If only my aim was always that good. I hit it. I actually landed the shot.
Yeah, I forgot how to reload. Shit.
Bang, bang in the middle.
I keep pressing R.
Smack bang in the middle.
Holy fuck, that guy.
Who's the greatest of them all? Who, eh?
Hail.
Farewell, my friend.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Henry, and
Forget the pleasantries. Czego chcesz?
I've come about Sir Jerzek of Holochlawi.
Ależ, no w takim razie to zacznij gorzь, prawda? What do...
I want you to give him his things back.
Oh, you want them, do you? Well, I suppose, and toss in a few extra I'd rather let the armor rust. Did he even
He told me you argued, and he challenged...
And did he tell you...
Because you torched a village full of
Innocent Beatrix, that they tried... They knew...
How about we stop arguing about...
You still do not understand. Everyone in this, and I will...
But I understand that you're mad at Jerzek, but he needs help.
So that is what his lordship from Holochlavi...
What else is left when you've taken everything from him?
Yes, may...
You know what? I've had enough of this. It's people like you with no conscience.
Jerzek lost! You know what? I'll give you Jerzek's, but we will duel. I will bet the horse and armor, and you will match the price in
What kind of...
We will compete in 3 rounds. And finally, with all you have to do to...
I'd better...
You, no matter. Careful.
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you got any...
I'm here.
Come. I know a place.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit.
All right. But you could have warned me.
Come now, Henry. Don't say you've never had your back scrubbed by a woman.
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all,
Oh, come now. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you.
That's right. It's about von Bergov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlets.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad?
I know. That's why Zizka sent
Ah, so what do you...
information. Where's the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And what's more, they say the whole camp's gunpowder storage.
And you think it's in the store?
That's the only place it can be.
Do you know anything about the
Not much. I've heard they call it the finger...
When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlets?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlets with his toadies and doesn't take much of it. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then
What is this
he's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund, I've met him a couple of times.
Who's this Gross?
He's in charge of... He's a nobleman. They say watch out for him.
This Katz?
He's in charge of the Prague artillery.
That horse and...
Calm down.
Do you have any idea how I...
The best... But he's...
And once I've joined you...
Find out when they're supposed... And once you've got it...
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
That's all I need to...
Get out of the... Oh, I have to admit, you've scrubbed up nicely. Actually, there is something you could do to...
What do you want at this time?
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since. Go and ask Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taken on. You'll fit him better.
Oh, that'd be a way...
Oh, really?
I'm a blacksmith. That's useful, isn't it? You're bound to need...
Aye, we need that. God knows we do. But that
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat or need some extra energy...
that kind of thing always comes in handy. We don't need another.
I don't have any other talent.
You're not a complete waste of space, that's true.
But I don't want to serve with some foreigners. You know what? Take me to your commander. The worst thing that can happen is he'll have me kicked out of it.
God's wounds.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir, and I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow,
I thought you might want to take a look at him. He may not know when to hold his tongue, but he said he knows about all kinds of...
well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being... So, this is your test, Henry. What do you say?
Well, I could give it a go.
Now that's what I call enthusiasm. With an attitude like yours, listen up then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And they had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlet.
That's what I don't understand.
Do you think someone...
It's possible.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all... There's a very important charter in it.
What if there's more than one charter?
Nothing a yokel like you. If there's more than one...
And what should I do when I...
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them.
What, take down 7...
Do you want to be a fucking soul?
And is that all you know?
Well, Mishek, one of those 7.
And you're only telling me this now?
Go ahead.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant fella. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the sawbones will be...
And let me tell you.
All right, I think I understand.
So, what do you say? Try not to get...
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to... When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place...
Isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to... Can't you just give him some herb that will wake him up?
A physician, not a magician. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockra, but it must be very strong. Not like...
So what are you waiting for?
It is not a simple matter just to brew some potion and pour it down his throat.
I'll do it then.
You? Do not take offense.
No need to worry. I've made dozens of remedies in my life. After all, it's all just plants in water.
Allah Yanok. Soup you will have to find another. As I said,
Heal! Here, mutt! Heel!
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Blessing.
I apologize. Oh, Christ, this day is never ending.
Greetings to you.
My body is in...
Certainly.
I could use the cup.
Don't worry.
I can't wait.
All right.
I'll gladly pay.
You cert...
Phew. I apologize.
This way's no good. I'll have to go around. A wagon in the Prague colours. Could the missing soldiers have holed up here? But why? I have to find the painted chest with the charter, and then make myself scarce.
Huh? What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost, you fucker! Get him, lads! I'm all yours. Show me what you're made of, then, you swine!
Christ, it's fucking butchery!
Aye, come here.
Whoa, whoa. You know it is forbidden.
I've come about that charge.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. And the soldiers who were taking it to...
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlets.
Horsons.
I took care of them. They got what...
Well, well. You might look like a stripling. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're here. Take our Loffen Rock and you know what? I think you should get paid right now.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first. You know the first thing every real soldier... He gets... Musa, did you hear that? Henry here found us that stupid dog.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps.
Let them rot.
And what now? Will you have...
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you missed...
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of Joe.
Really? All right, you too, Hen.
As you command.
Long live the... At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion.
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also... I mean, look at yourself. A man should have four...
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse.
Every creature is beautiful and noble. For Allah...
You've got away with...
I simply...
But I fucking do. So, come on.
Nah, why not?
That's the spirit.
Careful, friend.
We'll see whose side luck is on today. Remind me not to play with you next time. That's enough for me. Like this. My God! Oh, come on! These ones here. Like this. Oh, come on! My God.
Shit! How could I have lost?
Glory to the victors.
You bet I will. And now for a drink. And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, but why the fuck are you shouting up my arse?" I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly. The surgeon too.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tuts beseni. Kitchen out the west.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Will someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly. He's in plain sight here.
Quick, before it's too late.
I'll help you with him. You two. Go to the gate. Don't let anyone in. You got it? What are your orders, Lord of Burmlaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me.
Don't make me mad. If your men had done their sentry duty properly, we could have...
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
All right. You search this place, and I...
Right now? What good can you do there?
Do what I said, and don't concern yourself with me.
Fine. Got it. So, Henry, church hands at death's door. Musa, I'd like to hear any...
We have to tell someone. Let's leave for...
Have you lost your... If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Cuman rabble in the hope... We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a... soldiering was... You know...
What am I supposed to be...
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Maybe you'll find... Fucking and drinking until we're all sworn. Sigismund wants us all hung, drawn, and quartered.
Yeah, Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow. And the lock looks scratched. Maybe someone tried to get inside without a key. Was someone trying to steal something? Or perhaps I'm not the only one who's looking to make mischief here. Right. I've searched the whole...
Did you find anything?
I noticed that the powder store is unlocked. That can't be deliberate, can it?
No, it fucking can't. Unless Chertan wanted to spice up...
Again?
It's already happened once or twice that someone went to steal. Maybe Chertan disturbed the thief on the job and he started...
But why would anyone steal?
How about because it's fucking expensive? In Corinthia, I met this. He did pretty well for... But this isn't the time. Let's go to the infirmary.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Musa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions.
Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chertan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you,
Calm down, sir.
When Chertan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed... Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood.
I'd bet it was the wine that killed him. It might have gone sour. That can really play havoc with a man's guts.
That is a very interesting theory, my friend. But next time...
Where did you get the wine from, actually? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. It is not all that common in my country. But I follow the teaching. I tried other alcohol as well. But drinking mead makes my patients worse.
That's enough!
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here. But Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Musa was with me in my tent when...
So? He's in league with someone...
With one of the half-wits here?
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a...
But who could have poisoned the wine, then? Musa was alone here, wasn't he?
Shut your mouth, Henry. This is our business.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in iron.
Please, sir. Give me some time. We won't leave this place until we clear this up.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile.
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar... And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? And talk.
Well, I'd say my opinion on these things doesn't matter.
Of course I am. But you could answer...
Well, sir, I'm just a common villager. I don't know much about such matters. But I'd say Musa is up to it.
You got that fucking right.
But you won't just leave this be.
Could I look on while an innocent man gets hanged? And if I can't let that happen...
Well, what are we going to do, then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderers.
What is this royal...
He's a crown official who makes sure the... Sigismund may not have... And if that's true...
Who is this?
A real big cheese, lad. You don't get that kind of wealth.
You really don't have any idea.
How could I?
But Grozov has him...
And there's no way I can get... But you...
Me?
Who else? I need help. So you have to get rid of the guard.
All right.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most... Then he has to I'd say we...
Well, I know one of the bathhouse wenches. Maybe she could just...
That's not a bad idea. Off you go, then. And Henry. Careful.
Fucking job.
Prague teaches us priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture.
There's something I need your help.
Oh, what a surprise. What is it this time?
There's a guard posted outside Moose's tent.
That I could use my You're out of luck. I have my own problems now. But maybe if you were...
You said you needed...
I do. Someone's been... I haven't actually seen anyone, but
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice.
Did you understand?
Not a word.
What did it sound like?
Hungarian.
Do you think someone's...
Judging by the mumbling. But you never know what a creep like him...
Has anything else?
No.
A shoe?
That's just what's so... If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. Yuck.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. I haven't slept a...
It doesn't sound all that... I have more important things to...
Right.
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
But I'm Moose's assistant, and I need his advice. We've got lots of sick men.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
That's what I'd like to know. They just came. You wouldn't happen to know.
Don't ask me. How should I?
It's always us common soldiers who suffer.
Look, why don't you go for a walk or something? Who knows what's happening?
And leave him unguarded? You again? Once more, and I'll smash...
But Katz himself sent me.
And I was...
Henry?
Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it.
I truly appreciate that. Tinja Sireye Menemen.
What?
It is a proverb from my country.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. What happened when you brought Chertan to...
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table, then I gave him some wine to drink soon after.
And what happened next?
Then the noble lord of Borum
Did Chertan say anything?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I...
What about that wine?
Lord Grozav poured it away in anger before you arrived.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us?
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will... It smelt and looked this. Perhaps it...
Where was the wine from?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. Catherine.
Catherine?
Absolutely. The wine must have been...
All right.
I have done some thinking about that. The best thing would be to investigate the poison. If we discover what...
How can we identify...
That is not hard. That is... Not yet, my friend.
Me?
The first thing to do is to go to Chet. You must remember everything in the infirmary. You can read.
Oi!
Excellent. The chest is locked.
You have a whole book?
I bought it on my way, but please.
Right. All right. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy, but is that from the... I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips, no signs of poisoning. Ah, what a stench! Coughed up some blood, all right, but he also... That's a nasty wound. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him out? His belly's hacked to ribbons. Almost everything is covered in blood. I can't see anything ripped. Whoever killed him... He looks hot. Nothing strange here except the stiff. And what's this here? I've heard it happens. That'll have to do. He had spasm. He shot himself. Warts or lesions on his hands, as red as a poppy. I mustn't forget anything.